Hi everybody, it's Michelle Gray. It has been forever since I've done a video for YouTube, and I'm going to be doing a pick a card or what spirit wants you to know this week. So I'm just going to do 3 cards, and when I do this, it's really more about, maybe something that might be helpful to you or maybe something you need to know. This will probably be messy at first because I haven't done this in a long time, so whatever. So here we go. The very first card that I picked was the Hermit, and it was upside down. And when I see the Hermit card, I always think that that is a sign of spending way too much time alone, or maybe sometimes you need to be alone. But when it's upside down, I feel like it's way too much time alone, or you're too much time in your head. So you're maybe either chastising yourself or beating yourself up, and you're not really getting a lot out of that. Not necessarily that you're a victim, but maybe you just don't feel that you can trust a lot of people. So you tend to kind of go off by yourself or whatever. Sometimes it's really helpful to not rely on other people, and I totally understand that. But I feel like now it's time to kind of change that. And because we're coming into the month of May, I also feel it's kind of time to change up what you're doing, because we're coming into the summertime, or we're getting close to the summertime, and this may be a good time for you to emerge, get out of your house, get out of your head, go find something to do. Of course, being in fitness, I would always say, go join a fitness class, or get your bike out, go for a walk, go for a hike or something like that. And so I always would encourage people to put themselves out there, okay? The second card I got was the 9 of Wands. And to me, that is somebody who has gone through a lot of battles, or has, again, goes along with the Hermit card, that maybe doesn't feel like they could talk to people about what's going on, or maybe have felt like they have gone through their own battles. I can relate to this card, so maybe these cards also relate to some things that have been going on. There's been some family things that have been going on in my life, and part of the reason why I wasn't doing the videos for a long time. Also, kind of changing up what you're doing, or maybe making some changes so that you can start to either, trust other people. But the first person you have to trust is yourself. And by trusting yourself and realizing that that's the most important connection that you can make, is understanding that once you can kind of love and respect yourself and really put energy into that, once you kind of get out and meet other people, that confidence from within will start to show on the outside, because you feel good about who you are on the inside. And that does make a big difference. So these 2 cards together can be quite important, because one kind of leads to the other. And that upside down card of the Hermit, I feel like is enough's enough. Like, you need to kind of stop being by yourself or being alone. And then this card, not to take away from anybody's own battles or their own traumas of anything that's been going on, but if it's still something that is causing you a lot of unhappiness or whatever, feel free to reach out for a reading. If you're not into that, then you could always go and speak to a therapist or something like that. So make sure you kind of look into that. And then my last card was the Lover's card. That card was not necessarily that I was looking at it from an intimate love type of relationship, but more like it's time for you to go out and make connections again. And by making those connections, you're going to start to, have fun again. It's like, if you're up north, I'm down in Florida, so it's already warm, but if you're up north, maybe it's time to get out of hibernation. Maybe get your bike out, maybe go for a spin on your bike, or go for a walk or something like that, or join a meetup group, or maybe a sporting group, I don't know, something like that. Go to join a gym. Of course, I'm always going to say that. But by doing this, it's allowing you to emerge. It's going to be a different you. It's going to be a different person. And by doing that, you're going to see a different person that comes out of you, meaning you're going to start to feel a lot more confident. You're going to feel happier. You're going to start to make connections. And those connections are going to basically allow the real you to come out. So if this makes sense to you, which I hope it does, or, kind of made some kind of connection with you, and you want to do a reading, please reach out to me. My information is in my bio. I will be doing this on a weekly basis, and I'm really looking forward to hearing some comments from people. And I always will try to answer them. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.